everyone is joining us from the great state of North Carolina. Let's give everyone a moment to connect. And I want to welcome everyone to the North Carolina State Ceremony. My name is Erica Heiss. I serve as the National Director of the Congressional Award Foundation here in Washington, D.C. And we are really proud to honor 57 young people from the state of North Carolina today. We want to thank them for joining us. We also want to thank their families, advisors, teachers, members of Congress, congressional staff, board members, partners, and friends for their support and being with us for this very special event. I especially want to thank Smithfield Foods, our presenting sponsor today. All of this is made possible by our friends over at Smithfield, so thank you all so much. The Congressional Award is an opportunity for all young people to achieve great things, to give back to their communities, and so much hard work has been done throughout the state of North Carolina on behalf of these students. We're so proud of everyone for the hard work that they have done. So I want to congratulate everyone, and we're about to hear some really wonderful messages. I'd like to just go through a few housekeeping items before we begin. First and foremost, we are recording here today. This will be available to all of our North Carolina participants and families who were not able to join us for this special event. And I would like to encourage everyone to please put their cameras on if possible. We want to be able to see you and celebrate all of your accomplishments, and today really is about our students, so we will be engaging with you in small groups and breakout sessions following our remarks, so please let us see you and say hello. I also want to acquaint everyone with the chat box, so if you would, let us know where you're joining us from today in the state and say hello so you can kind of get things started. I am personally grew up in Huntersville, North Carolina, so I am from the state, and it's just a wonderful pleasure to be here with you all recognizing these tremendous accomplishments. And with that, we are going to start with some congressional remarks, and I see some friends from Huntersville, so I want to wave and say hello. To get things started today, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Kira Lombardo with Smithfield Foods, who is an advocate and a supporter, a longtime partner of the Congressional Award, and a board member of the Congressional Award Foundation. Kira, I'm going to turn things over to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Erica, and good afternoon to everyone. It is so great to be here. This truly is the highlight of my day. As Erica said, I'm Kira Lombardo. I'm a Congressional Award board member, and I'm Chief Administrative Officer for Smithfield Foods. I want to thank you and welcome you to our Congressional Award medalists, families, and friends, and to our guests who are joining us today. It is an honor to be with so many inspiring young people. This is our 5th state ceremony in North Carolina. We would like to extend our appreciation to the members of the North Carolina delegation in attendance today, Congressman Richard Hudson, Congresswoman Virginia Foxx, Congressman David Rouser, and Congresswoman Alma Adams. Your involvement is so vital to the ongoing success of this program. I am here today on behalf of Smithfield Foods, the sponsor of today's event. Since 2017, Smithfield has proudly sponsored the Congressional Award Program in North Carolina. The Congressional Award is the United States Congress's highest honor for young Americans. This very special program is designed to unleash the potential in our nation's young leaders and help them achieve their personal goals, especially those focused on volunteerism, character development, and fitness. Today, we celebrate students who have met their goals while also giving back to their communities. The future leaders we honor today represent the great state of North Carolina, a state near and dear to Smithfield. North Carolina is home to nearly 10,000 of our dedicated team members, 1/4 of our U.S. workforce, who work hard on our farms and in our facilities to provide wholesome, safe, affordable food for North Carolinians and our entire nation. These hardworking members of our Smithfield family produce more than just good food. Like our honorees, they make a difference by giving back to their communities, being good stewards of the environment, upholding good animal care, and much, much more. As a food company, Smithfield focuses heavily on improving food security and ending hunger through targeted food donations and programs. Through our Helping Hungry Homes initiative, we have donated hundreds of millions of servings of protein across the United States since 2008, and we have pledged to donate another 100 million servings by 2025. We're also passionate about investing in education, especially educational programs that create opportunity and foster diversity, equity, and inclusion among our youth. On behalf of the Smithfield Foods family, I congratulate each of you on your incredibly admirable achievements. You have contributed to the betterment of your local communities, the state of North Carolina, and our nation. We are immensely proud of your achievements, and we can't wait to see the impact you will have on the next generation. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Congresswoman Alma Adams of North Carolina's 12th District. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction. Good afternoon to everyone, to all of the members of the Board of Directors of the Congressional Award Foundation, to Erica Heiss, and to all of the program participants today. I appreciate this opportunity to join my colleagues in Congress in recognizing North Carolina's 2022 Congressional Award medalists. Special thanks to Smithfield Foods, who have consistently provided their support for the Congressional Award and for the leadership development opportunity that it provides to our young people. Students, each of you is a member of our state's leadership class of the future. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear that many of you have continued your pursuit of service by running for office, whether on the local, state, or national level. As a former educator who taught for 40 years in Greensboro at Bennett College, I know well the value of educational experiences. So I encourage you to treasure this experience, because what you've learned through your participation in the Congressional Award Program forms a solid foundation upon which to build your life service. A special congratulations to all of you, especially, let me point out the 7 medalists, 4 bronze and 3 silver from the Congressional District that I represent, the 12th District. So Hannah, Julia, James, Mitchell, Jack, Reese, and Macy, well done. I know that your schools are going to be so proud of you, as I am. I arrived in Congress in 2014. I'm serving my 4th term now, and it has been my honor to add my voice to all of those who celebrate your fine work. As founder and co-chair of the bipartisan HBCU caucus, I'm glad to see that the award is promoting and working to recruit students from diverse backgrounds. It is the strength of our country. And so I commend the work they do with the task force on youth suicide and mental health, especially during these times. I understand the importance of talking about mental health. The Congressional Award has also partnered with both Otsuka and the Ford Motor Company Fund to conduct free, interactive, virtual mental health workshops for young people in response to the impact the pandemic has had. And as a member of the Congressional STEAM Caucus, I'm pleased to hear that many of you participated in STEM-related activities for your Congressional Award. So for our gold medalists, Bayer offers the STEM Stars program to further acknowledge your STEM-related activities. So I encourage you, use your STEAM and your STEM-related interests, pursue careers in engineering and transportation and renewable and sustainable energy. Opportunities are many, due in part to the recently passed bipartisan infrastructure law, which is going to help build our nation's infrastructure. So before I close, I want to thank all the parents, all the guardians, teachers, and community leaders for your support of our students, many of whom are attending today. And remember, people who succeed have momentum. The more you succeed, the more you'll want to succeed, and the more you'll find a way to succeed. So continue on your path of success, and congratulations again on your award. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. It's always a pleasure to see you, and it's always a pleasure to see the hats as well. It is now my pleasure to introduce Congresswoman Virginia Foxx from North Carolina's 5th District, the ranking member on the Committee on Education and Labor, our authorizing committee. Congresswoman Foxx, I turn this over to you.
Thank you very much, Erica. and it's a pleasure to be with you and everyone who's on the call today. I particularly want to thank Eric Fernandez for extending me the invitation to speak with all of you today. Whenever I speak to students in Washington and across the 5th District, I always remind them that being an engaged citizen is important. It requires one to go outside of one's comfort zone and learn new things. It requires one to seek new opportunities so that a person can learn a great deal from those. Also, being an engaged citizen requires one to challenge oneself so that we can grow both personally and professionally. It may sound like a lot of work, but the benefits that we all reap are invaluable. My congratulations to Deona Jackson from Forest City, Avery Lester of Belmont, and Lillian Lutz of Kings Mountain for being selected as recipients of the Congressional Award. And I also want to congratulate the parents and family members and thank them for the support they've given to these young people. To those who are getting the award, your passion for service is a shining example of the best that the 5th District has to offer. A strong commitment to service has always defined the hardworking citizens who are proud to call Western North Carolina home. It's my hope that you continue to serve your communities and inspire your peers to become involved as well. America's prosperity is safeguarded by the civic involvement of its citizens. The more involved you become, the more that our society will benefit. So thanks again to everyone who made today possible, all who are working with the program, and congratulations to all of today's recipients. And thank you for allowing me to be with you. I look forward to the day when we can do this again in the Cannon Building or some other building in DC. Blessings on you. I will have to leave shortly because of another meeting, but I'll stay on for a little while. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. I think we all look forward to that day where we can join in person again. Thank you for those remarks. And I would now like to introduce Congressman David Rouser from North Carolina's 7th Congressional District, who serves on the Committee on Agriculture, who I know we work with quite a bit, especially with our friends at Smithfield Foods. Congressman Rouser.
Well, thank you very much. And I want to congratulate all those who are receiving the award today. It's quite a, I think, a great achievement. And I certainly want to thank Smithfield Foods for their sponsorship of this very important program. As she mentioned, I've worked very closely with Smithfield Foods for a long, long time. They are a great corporate citizen and work very closely with our farmers all throughout the state and the country. In fact, and I probably have as many or more Smithfield food plants in my district as anywhere in the country. So they certainly have a great impact and great footprint in North Carolina. And as you may know, a little trivia for you, North Carolina is the second, produces the second most hogs in the country behind Iowa. And I think narrowly eclipsing Minnesota. So I joke with folks all the time. I have not only about 800,000 human constituents in my district, I have many, many hundreds of thousands of hogs, turkeys, and chickens in my district. So anyhow, try to represent them all equally. I want to thank all the young people for your initiative to participate in the program. You know, our system of government, our country cannot survive if we don't have a moral and informed citizenry. And it's just really important for you and others like you to continue to step up and to step forward to participate in programs, as one of my colleagues mentioned, that stretch your comfort zone, that encourage you to excel, that create challenges for you to overcome, because that's how you grow, that's how you develop. And I really appreciate and I'm thankful for your initiative I want to congratulate all 57 who are receiving the award. It represents your commitment to excellence and your desire to step forward. In particular, I want to recognize Bonnie McAllister of Calabash. Of course, that's in my district. They're the very southern end of the district in Brunswick County as you're on your way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She is a recipient of the Bronze Award and certainly, obviously, very proud of her. But continue what you're doing, continue working hard, continue to learn and grow and reach out to your fellow students, your peers, and recruit them to continue to work hard and grow as you are. You have no idea what a difference one individual can make with personal interaction with your peers. You may not think that you have any influence on your friends, but you really do. And even a smile, if not a word, can make a big difference in a fellow person's life. With that, I'll turn it back.
Congressman, thank you so much. And for those of us in North Carolina, we know that drive to Myrtle Beach really well, all through your district. So we know exactly what you mean. Thank you so much for those words, and the impact that we all can make just rings true. It really does. I do want to now take the time to introduce Congressman Richard Hudson of North Carolina's 8th Congressional District, our fellow board member, supporter, and advocate, and longtime friend of the Congressional Award Program, Congressman Hudson.
Well, thank you so much, Erica. It's great to be with all of you. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties joining here at the beginning, so I missed the first piece of it, but I do want to thank my colleagues, Representative Adams, Foxx, and Rouser, for being here as well. You know, Congresswoman Adams and I have co-hosted this event in the state for, I guess, since 2017, and it's always an honor to be with you. Thank you also to the parents and the teachers who helped along the way, as well as the sponsors for tonight's ceremony, including Smithfield Foods. This is Congress's most prestigious award for young people, and I've been proud to serve on the board of the Congressional Award for 8 years. And I'm proud to support its mission and to honor all of you for your incredible hard work. You know, our nation's facing some serious challenges right now. And there can be times in my job where I feel frustrated and feel discouraged. But just reading about all of your accomplishments and meeting you helps encourage me and tells me that the future of this country is very bright. And so I thank you for that. You're the best in North Carolina, and you're the best in our country. And I'm thankful for all the work, all of your hard work to make our community, our state, and our nation a better place. Each of you are among just several hundred gold, silver, and bronze medalists each year. I'm proud this includes 6 from my 8th district, including Kayla from Harrisburg, Parker from Kannapolis, Sela from Concord, who I met with last year, as well as Reagan from Harrisburg, Anthony from Charlotte, and Lucas from Charlotte. I'm proud of all of you. Through your gold, silver, or bronze medals, together you all helped log thousands of hours serving your community. That's an incredible milestone and makes us really proud of you. My one charge to each of you is, as leaders who are emerging in our country, do a better job than we're doing when it comes to political discourse. You know, too often the headlines coming out of Washington are the arguments and the fights. We've seen so many of our political leaders on both sides of the aisle use language that I wouldn't want my 6-year-old son to hear. And you know, I can tell you that there's a lot more work getting done, and there's a lot more respect across the aisle in Washington that you don't see. I once complained to a reporter about that, and the reporter said, well, I don't write stories about airplanes landing. Let that sink in for a minute. And it's unfortunate, but I really think that the political discourse in this country has gotten to the point where if two people disagree with each other politically, they often don't want to talk to each other and dismiss the other person. And I would encourage you to do better as leaders of the future of this country. Be better than we are and respect one another. We're all Americans first. You know, I take Representative Adams as an example. You know, she and I probably disagree more than we agree when it comes to the floor votes in the House, but she's someone I respect very much. And I know she loves her country as much as I love my country, our country. And I would tell you that if you have friends who disagree with you politically, you can probably learn more talking to them than you can talking to one of your friends who you agree with on everything. And so I would just encourage you to be better. Just remember that we're all Americans first. And I look forward to following all of you in your careers as you move forward. And so once again, let me just say congratulations and thank you for all the hard work you put into pursuing this award. Also let you know this program has also recently developed a Students Connecting with Seniors initiative and a military youth toolkit to help reach out to more communities. And that's really important to me, and I really appreciate the effort that's been put into that. So I encourage all of you to stay involved with the Congressional Award and tell your friends about it. You know, this is something that we want to continue to grow and expand over the years. So again, thank you. Congratulations. God bless you.
Wonderful. Thank you for those words of encouragement. We are putting some of those resources in the chat. So we talked about our Students Connecting with Seniors. We talked about our military toolkit, our mental health and emotional health workshops and resources. We have a financial literacy module that we've worked with Intuit to develop, and a lot of just really good things for our students to continue doing and parents to know more about. So please take a look in the chat and be sure to utilize all of those wonderful pieces of our programming and curriculum that you can find on our website. I do want to thank the members of Congress for joining us, Congressman Hudson and Congresswoman Alma Adams, who have co-hosted and co-chaired this event for us for the last several years. We had been fortunate to have this in person in Concord, North Carolina at the Speedway, which is very exciting, and I hope we can get back there at some point. I also want to thank Congressman Rouser and Congresswoman Foxx for joining us and for the really active, engaging participation we have in your districts. We do want this to grow. We need your help to do that. But for all the participants here, definitely share this with your friends and with your schools. This is just such a tremendous opportunity to have some more young people taking advantage of this Congressional Award challenge. And what's beautiful about the program, and I think everyone will agree, is that every young person can earn this award. It is all up to your personal challenge, your personal goals, and it is not a selection process. We will give as many awards as there are young people willing to take on the challenge. So I encourage everyone to participate, and it really does encourage exposure and pushes yourself outside of your boundaries so that you can build that mutual respect that Congressman Hudson was just speaking about. You can learn about your neighbors. You can learn about other neighborhoods in your state that you may never have known had existed. So please continue to do the good work that you're doing. And now we're really excited to hear from the students. So again, I encourage you all to turn on your cameras. This is your chance to share. We're going to put us into small breakout rooms with members of our board, with members of Congress, and with Smithfield Foods, so that we can talk a little bit about what you've done, how did you get here, and maybe some things about Pathway to Career and some of your next steps. Because I will tell you, from a hiring perspective and a talent perspective, you are exactly the young people that we're looking to recruit to help work either on Capitol Hill or for a wonderful corporation like Smithfield. So we're just as excited to talk to you as you may be into talking to us. So again, thank you for your participation today. And Bethy, I'm going to let you put us in our groups. Right. Well, great to bring y'all back together. Thank you for those conversations. You know, when we do these ceremonies as a large group, they're really special because they're in person and you get to see everybody, but we don't often get to share like this. So I will say meeting virtually has pluses and minuses. And the advantage is we can talk about what it is that we did to earn this special recognition, ask questions of our members of Congress, of our corporate leaders, our board members, and our staff. And I think those connections are incredibly important. I encourage all of our students to build your networks. I think that those will be so important for you moving forward as you move perhaps into college or into the workforce. You will want to be connected to people who can serve as mentors, sponsors, advocates for you, and connect you to perhaps what you want to do next. I think in our group, we did talk about internships. So folks are thinking about summer internships or perhaps through the school year as well. We can help connect those dots. So we ourselves have an internship program too. So feel free to reach out with those questions. And I know our members of Congress were kind enough to also share that, they could be helpful there too. I want to once again mention our emotional and mental health resources that we have for all of our students, whether you're in the Congressional Award program or not. I think that remains incredibly important right now, especially as we are, coming out of this phase of COVID and that a lot of our activities had been put on pause. I think self-care remains critical. I encourage all of our participants to be thinking about that. And I can tell you from our small group discussions that we've had previously, serving others uplifts us. It is an uplifting feeling to be able to give back, to benefit our communities. And I think it gives us purpose. It has been, data shows that it does aid our mental and emotional health. So I think all the wonderful work that you all have done, making a difference for other people, is really encouraging because we become a part of something larger than ourselves. So I want to thank you for all that hard work, and we hope that you continue forward in setting your goals, working toward your next award level. And for anyone who has not already gotten there, we say go for gold, keep going. And if you've reached gold, continue setting goals for yourself, keep reaching that next level. It never stops, even into adulthood. You want to remain well-balanced as adults can be, to continue exploring different paths, different opportunities, expose yourself to new and different things, travel, meet new people, see the world. It's exciting, and we want to be helpful to you. So once again, congratulations to all of our participants, and thank you for the service that you give each and every day. Thanks to the parents, to the advisors, to the teachers, to those that have made this possible and helped our young people grow and strive to be the best that they can be in reaching their goals, because we know what it takes you, and it takes a lot of time to do that. So we're encouraged and thankful and inspired by you as well. Congressman Hudson, Congressman Rouser, Congresswoman Alma Adams, Congresswoman Virginia Foxx, thanks for your participation. We had representatives from Congressman Budd's office as well. Thank you to our chairman, Paxton Baker, and to all of our board members who joined us. But thank you, Kira Lombardo and Smithfield Foods, for your generosity, for your partnership, and as a corporation for also leading by example and showing us what we could be a part of. We are truly encouraged also by the wonderful work that you're doing, because we know you do so much in food insecurity and other great things in the community. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.